All right, welcome back to another episode of Wingfulness. I'm Aiden, and I'm here with.
I'm Moki, and we are your co-hosts or hosts for today's episode. I like how you did the intro. That intro was kind of, it might be better than the way we did it before. That actually sounds so much better off the tongue. Besides the point, we're here. Just here to preface this. We don't have the best ball knowledge. We do have a lot of ball knowledge. We say this every episode. This is just for any new viewers or, I guess recurring ones too. We have like none, but always gonna preface this. This is our opinions and takes, right? If you don't like it, talk complain in the comments. We'll probably look at some of them eventually, but this is our opinions. Everyone has their own opinions. We could be completely wrong. Uh, as I was about the Hornets making the playoffs and going to the conference finals. But hey, that happens, you know. Shooters
Let's
shoot.
go.
And for today we have it's gonna be hot take, and then we'll go right into just some playoff talk. There's a lot of things happening in the playoffs. They're here finally, and basketball's finally exciting again. So we'll just move on to hot take, and Aiden, you can take it away.
All right, a lot of people are not gonna like my.
You said he wasn't really a
All
hot
right,
take, but let's see.
so no, it's just not. It's just I'm not real. I don't know. You know what? I'll just say it. It's uh, LeBron, Braun mentality is way better than Kobe mentality, Mamba mentality.
Whoa,
There you
what
go.
the fuck? Explain
That's yeah.
Braun mentality.
Okay, well, okay. It's not. It's just more of LeBron's mentality. You would rather have LeBron's mentality than Kobe Bryant's mentality. And now I know everyone wants to be Kobe, and Kobe is just relentless. His mentality is crazy. But LeBron's been doing this for 23 years. He's been great for like 99% of them for of his career, and it's just that mentality of being in the game for so long, but also Kobe.
Um,
He's kind of a
whoa,
dick,
whoa, whoa! Your mic
and
cut off right
obviously
there for a
that's the
second.
Kobe.
Go back like 5 seconds and rewind
Well,
and say what you just said.
well, I just said Kobe is not a good teammate. He's kind of a dick, and obviously yes, Kobe. Everyone knows Kobe mentality, and but sometimes it, it it's it's sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's not great. Um,
I think that's where people
especially with
misinterpret
teammate.
the Mamba mentality, to where he might be not the most fun teammate, but you kind of have to earn his respect by how you work,
No, yeah,
and that's why he didn't really like. He's like his team is showing up late and everything and not caring as much, and he's like,
but
"You don't
but the
y'all want to
thing is,
win?"
it's the difference between it can work with some people, but it won't work with other people. And it's an example of that is Dwight Howard. They were not good teammates. They were not good teammates at all. Obviously, they dealt with injuries that season, but they did not get along. Kobe did not like Dwight Howard because he thought Dwight Howard was too soft or whatever. I don't
Damn,
know.
you might be
But
lagging. That
so,
that whole part was like super
am I
sped up.
lagging?
It like cut off for a second, and like the first like 2 seconds of that was super sped up. But we heard most of it, I think. So you're good. Either you're lagging or I'm lagging, one of us. But it's okay. Keep going.
I know. I'm just saying is that you know for LeBron, LeBron is just. I think he is one of like he's just one of the greatest teammates you could ever have. And on top of that is that he takes care of his body so much.
See, I think
Like,
now
probably,
it's 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 becoming less of a mentality, I feel, than a personality, if that makes sense. Um, because the reason why a lot of people like Mamba mentality is more for like wanting to be better, wanting to win. And LeBron still wants to win, of course, but LeBron is that's more of like LeBron's personality, not really his mental. Because you can't really be like all these guys, or at least 50% of them, of the super, especially the superstars, take care of their bodies really well as well. Um, and I don't know if that's a mentality more than just a norm nowadays. I feel like LeBron might be a nicer teammate to have, but if you want to win, it might be better to have someone who is putting in a lot of the hard work and trying his best to win. Obviously, you don't want a ball hog, which isn't what the Mamba mentality is about, but the Mamba mentality is about like really working hard and always trying to put in the effort to win. And obviously, Kobe, his own play style was a little bit more ball hoggy ish, as we've seen from his shots and efficiencies. Um, but I don't know if that's the entire like Mamba mentality. That's more of how he was as a player, but his mentality got him to that point and has worked. And that's where I don't know if it's a mentality thing. It might be more of a player thing, you know. I think if you take it too far, where a lot of these guys are trying to hero ball too much, that's where people might mistake that for Mamba mentality because Kobe was a really ISO guy and ball like ball in his hand kind of heavy guy. Um, but he put a lot of work into that, and it worked, you know. Um, to where I think a lot of people might take it too much as arrogance nowadays, uh, which in theory could be a thing, but I think I don't know. It is hard because it's not like I disagree. It's just more like I don't fully understand what LeBron mentality would be because I'm pretty sure every like I said every athlete in the NBA or a player in the NBA, I don't know why I said athlete, um, takes care of themselves, is always trying to not get injured, obviously, you know. Um, but they're still trying to be the best that they can, as we've seen LeBron then. Um,
But I feel like no one really takes care of their body as much as LeBron has.
I feel like we just don't
LeBron
see it
spends,
as much because LeBron is just so
I don't know,
media
man.
centric.
I've I don't know, man. I've seen some people who are just kind of lazy.
I no, there definitely is. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like
Yeah,
majority of stars, especially ones who care. Like we're not talking about no Zion, right? Like other stars who care, and I don't mean to name drop, but we've seen in the past. Besides this year, of course, one of his most played years, I think, if I'm not mistaken, from Zion, which is great. Um, most players really take care of themselves. On and off the court, whether we see it or not. Or they have their team is kind of similar to that, where you go and you have your there's like cold chambers and stuff like that, and you take your cold baths and all those like after games or before games, after practices. That's all the stuff we don't really see as NBA fans unless we really go deep dive into it. Um, and I guess you could say maybe LeBron doesn't do it the best, but with how his body is, it's giving results, I guess, to make him be able to play this long. Which I don't know if that's just fully LeBron's mentality or just medicine and medical stuff has advanced so far from even 10 years ago when Kobe was still here. Yeah. Because I feel like if you're gonna say like the greatest teammate to have or mentality wise, then what I would say, and this obviously might be a little biased, but I don't think you could really argue it against would be you would if you want to be that kind of guy, you would be a Steph mentality. You could be the greatest and prove haters wrong, but if you're perfectly fine with the star coming in and you being the number two option, then as we saw when KD came to the Warriors, he was okay. He never complained or said anything about being number two even after KD left or anything else. He doesn't complain about teammates. He doesn't complain too much about calls.
yeah, that's fine, but
And that's where I
it's
think that
but
mentality makes more
but
sense.
but Steph. but you wouldn't really. I don't know. Steph is not really that locker room leader because he's I don't know. He's just more quiet. Again, we're going back into the personality thing, but um, like if I don't know, because obviously I feel like LeBron could just uplift you more, you know.
I
But
could maybe
that's
see
again,
that, but that might just, like you said, yeah, lean to
that's the
personality
personality
and
thing.
and
But
kind of like it's like they. I mean, they're both leaders, and like I would say LeBron is probably a better leader, um, very slightly,
I
but
think from
it's.
what we've seen, Curry is just too quiet, and he just lets Draymond do all the all that talking shit,
I mean, he
all
does.
that
I mean,
stuff.
but that's where like being a good like personality and being a good teammate kind of is because he knows how you have to kind of know how your teammates are, you know. And we know how Draymond is, especially, um, as we've seen through the years. But I feel like Steph, maybe because you don't follow him as much, it's harder to see. Um, because I'm always in the
No, I
Warriors
know.
media.
I get it. I know.
Um,
I see how I've seen how Curry trains, and I've seen all that
yeah,
shit.
no, I
It's
just mean
just
like being a leader. Curry's a lot more outspoken than it seems. Uh, but I do understand where you would come from as a fan who doesn't follow him obviously the whole time. As obviously I am. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not a bad thing. I think people for sure would be disagree in the way that you brought it up, but I don't. I feel like it's harder to gauge when we don't really understand. When I can't really comprehend exactly how LeBron mentality would is or would be, because of course he works hard, but it's not like he's a different animal. And that sounds like Kobe's quote for some reason, but um, that's where for me it's hard to gauge a LeBron mentality besides taking care of yourself, which I think has just been more normalized now. Um, Especially with newer gen players like Victor Wembanyama, as we've seen through the years, and all his stretches and all. That's crazy, by the way. I
but
hope he
he's
has a
got
great
crazy
career.
mentality.
Yeah, I hope he has a great career. Super healthy career. I'm praying. I'm so glad, and we'll get into this later on that he won. No, we're gonna talk about it later, but that he made the 65 games. Um, Thankfully, I think they might have given Ant that as well, but I don't know.
No,
Did it not?
no, they did not.
Okay, well that sucks.
We'll
But
talk about that later.
yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit. Legitimately, like 5 minutes, maybe not even. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think I would have to disagree with you if we're gonna go
I think
on
it's just more
standpoints. But
crazy that he's just been doing it for 23 years.
yeah, but
You
see,
know,
that's yeah, it is. It is crazy to see.
because
I
like
just don't know if that's
Kobe,
a mentality thing or just a talent thing. You know? Um,
no, but Kobe said he could have gone. Kobe said he could have had a few more in him, but he just didn't want to. And you know that's fair, but I don't know. I
I
don't know if
think
that's a
that's
mentality
where
thing. I don't know, man.
Kobe
It
understands that like his time at being the peak of his power is done, and that's where unless he's top 10 player in the league, it's like, do I want to one risk injury on myself and really just
yeah,
sag
and
off
also
for another championship? You know?
I think in Kobe's younger years he took it too far. You know,
Oh,
he took some
definitely.
of his stuff too far.
But I mean that's
So
kind of
that's
what
I don't know.
like the personality thing I guess comes into it. And hey, I mean it is true sometimes during throughout the years. Like I think there was a game where he like just didn't take shots because people were complaining about him, and they ended up just losing. But of course, because that's your number one player not taking any shots. But um, I think it's just a personality thing, like you said, and it's tough. But obviously, you do want to. I feel like we're going in circles now. You do want a long career, of course, as LeBron. Um, but LeBron hasn't really been a top 10 player in, I guess, in three years now. I would say.
I don't
As,
know about that.
as we've seen, I mean, I could. I don't think it'd be too difficult to find a guaranteed five. Um, and
He
then
was
that's where
sixth
it
in
trickles
MVP
out.
voting last year.
Was he? Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I think there's always gonna be LeBron fans. I don't know. I don't know, but I do understand. He
Okay.
did have a great year, but still, I don't know. Um, I'll
Like
be
this is
honest.
like his. This is just his worst year, obviously, because he's so old. But I don't know.
I mean,
I
this
don't
is
know.
just he's taking
We,
a step back this year to be number three option. So that's where that is. But
yeah,
yeah,
but you can also just see that he's not
regressed.
LeBron anymore.
Yeah. And that's what kind of gets me scared into the next topic, which we'll talk about in a bit. Um, but yeah, I mean, definitely not a bad hot take. Uh, I think that
I don't know what
yeah,
else to do. I couldn't think of
it's
anything
tough.
else.
Yeah, it is tough. Um, but uh, I think that's enough for a hot take. Now we'll probably move into the playoffs. So you or playoff talk if you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Okay, and we are back with the playoff talk now. So preface, at least for me, I do have some people over, so it might be a little. You might hear some noises. I tried to have a noise threshold before it activates, so you don't hear no thumps or screams or yells or anything. Got kids over as well, so yeah. But besides the point, um, the playoffs started. When was it? Well, the play-in started on Sunday. Uh,
The postseason.
yeah, postseason. Oh, actually, no, it didn't start on Sunday. My bad. Started I think on Monday of this past week. Right after. No, it's Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? I forget. Google does not have it listed. Oh, it does have it listed. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's Tuesday the 14th. Um, and the first game we watched. And if you watched any of our TikToks, um, the Heat and the Hornets, super crazy game. Went to OT. Kobe White at 10 seconds. Kobe White with the falling out of bounds fadeaway, quick, not even fadeaway, just turn around three in point like in like 2 seconds was absolutely amazing. Was a
Yeah,
huge
he had
shot.
like 14 seconds left.
Yeah, he took it really quickly, and it was crazy to tie and push him to OT. Um, it was crazy. Kobe White, mad respect for him. Really glad he's on the Hornets now. Uh, we'll see how the Hornets are next year, and that kind of prefaces into what
You
happens
were
after.
riding him in the beginning though.
Yeah, I was trying him. He was missing. He did score like all his points in the fourth quarter, so there was good reason. Yeah, it was really good, and I know everyone's talking about Lamelo and ponying down Bam's ankle. I know that from a player and a player standpoint of in sports, of course, come from a sports background. You get into those moments where you are angry and you kind of want to do a little something. Lamelo thought he got fouled, kind of angry, got knee in the back of the head after he thought he got fouled, and then he kind of swiped Bam Adebayo's knee or leg. Definitely think it should have been a flagrant one. Would it have mattered? I have no idea, but I don't think he meant to hurt Bam at all, and that's where I think people are calling for him to get ejected and gets suspended, and I think that was just not what really happened. It was unfortunate Bam got hurt. Um, and of course, you'd have
Yep.
to be mad, especially as a Heat fan. I'm not a Heat fan, but if you were a Heat fan, you could be mad, and I understand it completely. I've been on the returning end of Steph Curry getting hit from the Rockets last season with the injured thumb and all of that. I've definitely been on that. I never thought they should be ejected, but I definitely thought, hey, maybe it should be called. The reason why it wasn't called, you will blame the Heat. A lot of Heat fans are ignoring this. Aiden has said this multiple times. Heat are a transition
Super
offensive team,
fast team.
super fast team. You cannot blame anyone else
They're
but your
one
own
of
fault of
the
why it
Heat and
wasn't
the
called.
Bulls are one of the fastest teams in the league.
Yeah. The reason why it never wasn't called, Bam saved the ball inbounds. When instantly to Tyler Hero instantly went, the whole Heat offense went. Didn't even know what happened, right? Went to transition offense. Had Bam let the ball go out, it would have been reviewed. But because the play went on, with the legality of rules, it cannot be reviewed during the game. And I know a lot of fans are complaining about that and complaining, oh, he should have been kicked out or a lot. You physically cannot. If you guys took your damn time and noticed Bam was hurt, instead of trying to get an instant transition bucket, which is your own fault, you sh- and which is why the Heat also isn't great because fast transition teams in aren't really the greatest thing to rely on in the playoffs because you're not going to be able to do that every single possession, of
That's
course.
why the Bulls in the Heat are so mid.
Exactly. Um, and that's your own fault of why it couldn't be reviewed. Let the ball fall out of bounds. You see, you can Tyler Hero if he just took his time, saw Bam got hurt instead of trying to turn around and go. He could have just thrown the ball out, called a timeout. They could have called a timeout and then reviewed it. But because you guys went on to play and then miss a shot, which was your own fault, of course, um,
Okay. Yeah.
they can't review it legally. So I don't want to hear complaining from that. I know that was a huge topic over the past week of a lot of people on podcasts to listen to and ESPN, and everyone also has agreed that he should not have been ejected at max a flagrant two at max, and that they thought it was not intended to hurt him, but it just intended to cause some havoc.
It just went that way.
Exactly.
Just how things
Yeah.
go.
And it also happened really fast, so it wasn't like, oh, he's there, I'm gonna grab his ankle and then pull him down. Bam's a big ass dude. He just kind of went to kind of swipe, and I'm not defending LaMelo at all. It was still wrong, but yeah. And then
Yep.
the other game on Tuesday, Trailblazers and the Suns. I had the Trailblazers winning. I think the Trailblazers are a great team. Denny Avdia really showed why he's that motherfucker. Um,
It was close.
it
It was
was,
close. Like I said it could go either way.
it was.
Um,
Um, yeah.
but yeah,
I watched
I
the
don't know.
score, and it was like the Suns go up 10. Oh, okay, Suns win it. I look back like 10 minutes later, the Trailblazers are up 10. I'm like, how the fuck did they throw that lead? And then again, the Suns were in the lead, and then the Trailblazers in the lead, and then the Suns in the lead, and then the Trailblazers take it at the end. And I was like, what the fuck is
Yep.
happening?
Yep.
And that's kind of why I didn't really believe in the Suns. I don't think they're that great of a team. I think the star power of Denny Avdia is better, especially at getting to the line than the Devin Booker. That's just me. Devin Booker had a great year. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think it's the team is good enough behind him. Jalen Green had an amazing game. 14 of 29, not the greatest percentage, but still 35 points. Um, Devin Booker 7 of 17, really bad game. A really bad game. That's kind of
Yep.
my point of for him. He even had 13 free throws, so that shows you how bad of a game it really was for Devin Booker. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't a great game. Denny Avdia had 41 points, 15 of 22 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, and 8 of 13 from the free throw line, with 12 assists, mind you. 12 assists, uh, doing everything out there. Wasn't a ball hog, wasn't taking all their shots. Drew Holiday had 18. Drew Holiday, I don't know I know Kenny of them talk about him a lot, but hey, Magic like Drew Holiday, great fucking defender. Still wish you were on the Bucks, unfortunately, but great defensive player. Great game from him. 7-18 is not great, but still 21 points from a defensive guy. Can't ask for more.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Really like Denny Avdia too. Hopefully they do good. We'll get into the game after later on, but the Suns fall down to the eighth seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got BTA'd.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk
Like
about that
this.
yet, but we will. The Magic against the Sixers. Nobody's surprised at this. Magic during this game played horrible. Desmond Bain was their best player. He played great, as he should. As I told Aiden last year, Desmond Bain a dog. But uh, Paulo awful. 7 of 22, 0 for 5 from three. Didn't do anything. 4 assists, not helpful at all. 18 points only. Um,
Like
Terrible game
six
from him.
turnovers.
Yeah, terrible. 6 turnover. I didn't even see that. Goddamn. Terrible turnover
Yeah.
ratio from a
I
guy
mean,
who doesn't shoot.
Desmond Bay had five.
Yeah, but Desmond Bain is a shooter. That's different than Paulo Banquero, who is not. Um, that adds a little bit more turnovers as
He's a
a
shooter, bro.
as a
He
shooter.
he shot up 5 shots,
Yeah, and
5
missed
threes.
all of them. Yeah. Horrible game against for the 76ers team who doesn't have Joel Embiid. Yeah, not great. Great showing for Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Um, and Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre played 40 minutes. A lot of minutes for a guy who you really expect too much, especially filling in the role for um not filling in the role, but helping off with the offense because Joel's not there, obviously. Great game from them. Uh, Yeah, Magic just
Yeah,
yeah. We talked. Me and Aiden talked a lot of shit about the Magic after this, um, which was warranted.
just Palo, bro.
Go
Oh
on
for
your
five
rant.
from three,
This is your
man.
time. Go on your rant
I,
with it.
I want to, man. It's just, uh, I don't know, dude. Oh for five from three. Why are we taking that many threes, dude? But honestly, this is good because I would rather them not face fucking Boston. I'd rather face the Pistons. So you know what?
Fair.
That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, maybe
I don't
tactical loss.
care. Yeah, I don't miss those threes on purpose.
Yeah, definitely. And his other 15 shots. Yeah. 10 shots. Uh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Warriors
okay.
and Clippers game. This is for sure my game to talk about. Loved this game. It showed at full
Oh my
power how
gosh.
good the Warriors could be. Everyone was talking about, oh, the Clippers are going to be the Warriors. Oh, the Warriors have no chance. Oh, the Warriors are this and that. Yeah, we dealt with injuries throughout the whole season as well. Oh, the Clippers are on a high now. They just got Darius Garland, young guard. Kawhi is playing the best out of his mind, and they still lost. The Warriors, if you're not a Warriors fan, you don't know the experience of the Warriors. And I was telling Aiden as we were watching this game, uh, they go down, they come right back up. No matter how big the gap is. They were down 9, came back. They were down 12 at one
Mhm.
point, came back.
Mhm.
I even told Aiden during this. Aiden, look, they're down. Now watch them make a couple threes and come back. We stop. We're looking for a little bit. Look back. I see how Horford makes like 2 threes. Boom. They're like 2 points away. And it's only been like 2 minutes. Warriors experience. Great game from everybody on the court. Straight
Yeah.
up,
Yo,
everybody
bro,
on the
you always
court,
say
dude.
this, but I just want to say, yo, shout out Guy Santos, bro. Plus
This
16, dog.
dude, I'm telling you, like I love P. Santos, bro. He has been so good after Jimmy Butler went down.
Dude,
He's
yeah.
just been such a solid offensive play, a solid 15 points per game kind of guy. Not a superstar, but he's the kind of guy you need off your bench or just to get you the points. He gets in the paint like Jimmy Butler, and I'm sure Jimmy Butler has had an influence on him, probably teaching him to kind of get into the paint, try to get to the line, when you can. He had no free throws this game, but still, great game from everybody. Legitimately,
Yeah.
everybody had a
Draymond
great game.
Green.
Yeah, Draymond.
His
Oh my god.
defense against Kawhi.
Oh my god, bro. Four
Yeah, go on about
steals,
it.
four steals and 9 assists, bro. Oh my god. Fucking an amazing game from Draymond. He only has 7 points. Everything is not about points. Four steals. Come on, y'all. Um, G Santos with 20 points, 9 of 13, 2 of 4 from 3. Great. Kristaps Porzingis, a 20-point game, 8 of 12, 3 of 6 from 3. Like 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Great game. 2 blocks, 1 steal. Great game. Brandon, not the best game. Still solid. Putting in 40 minutes for your team. I don't care who you are. 40 minutes for your team in a playoff game as a younger player is what you want from these young guys. 17 points on 5 of 11 for shooting. Not horrible, not great. 2 of 7 from 3. Maybe you could pass some of the shots up. Hey, you're still growing, whatever. 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds from a fucking short guard? Come on, man. That's more than Draymond and Kristaps. That is crazy. A block and a steal. Steph Curry, my goat, my king. 36 points, not 36, 36 minutes, 35 points. 12 of 23, 7 of 12 from 3, 4
7 from 12.
of
Oh
5
my
from free
gosh.
throw. With 4 assists and a steal is beyond crazy. People were counting him out. This is why people say you can't count out the Warriors when Steph Curry is on the team, especially when healthy, right? When he's feeling hot, you need to watch out and just pray he cools down. That is all you can do. And he is 38 years old, going on 39 next year. This is crazy. The Anthony Melton, solid game. 3 of 7. Didn't take a lot of shots. That is not your role when you have Steph Curry there with Kristaps Porzingis and Guy Santos. That is not true. He only played 23 minutes. Still solid minutes from him. Al Horford, you fucking go. You were like he was 1 for 4, I think, or 1 for 3 from three going into the fourth quarter. And
Yep, yep,
he
yep, yep.
ended 4 of 7 with 14 points. He made 3 3 pointers in a row. It was legitimately what I told Aiden, hey, look, Al Horford made a three. They gonna come back. And what happened? He scored two threes like in a minute after. Love him on the team. Hopefully he doesn't cost too much. We can keep him this year. I haven't looked at the numbers yet. Great
But he just might
fucking showing.
retire, bro.
He also might retire. Yeah, he was gonna retire before getting traded to the Warriors, but who knows? Who knows?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
fucking old.
he is old. Great game. Absolutely love these guys. Was a good send off to for the Warriors.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
but
yeah. Go
you gave
ahead.
him the pick, bro.
Yeah.
Gave him the
Gave
pick.
well,
Gave
see,
OKC the pick.
yeah. Don't remind me. But hopefully it falls, and
Very,
hopefully they
very
just
low
don't get it.
odds. But you gave them the chance. You
Yeah.
know.
And still, this is a loaded draft, so even high picks are good. So it's like, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's and they got good history of drafting, so
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. This game, Kawhi had a pretty good game until the fourth quarter, which I think only made, or not the fourth quarter, maybe in the second half. They only made 2 buckets, if I'm not mistaken, in the fourth quarter, and they were
But he
free.
was in hell, dude.
Yeah, that's what happens when Draymond. You know what? You know the other episode when you said Draymond was a generational defender? You're right. I was completely
Yeah.
wrong. He is a generational defender.
Right,
Probably
just
the best of this
just one
generation.
game.
No, it's been over time, and I've been watching, and I'm kind of understanding it more and kind of taking over. And yeah, I completely understand. He's probably the best defensive player at his position. Um, Maybe not even at
he's
his
just like
position in
he's
in
just
this
like
generation.
if
His yeah.
if you could like any player at the peak of defense, it would be like the skill of what they are, Draymond. You know,
It's just
he's
not what
just
he
hit that peak.
provides. Like great
Exactly,
pick
bro.
and roll situation, great screen
Exactly.
into ball
That's
pass
exactly
pick and
what.
roll as they do.
Those are exactly the things
Yep.
I said.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And now it's like his defense. I really got to see fully on defense because remember I wasn't really a fan until like toward the 22 season of the NBA really at all. And that was when they won, and wasn't even really too much of a fan during that time. Unfortunately, I really wish I was. Um, so I never really got to see 2016, 2017 Draymond. You don't see those in highlights. Um, and that is, yeah, really won me over. I know I'm sitting here talking about the Warriors for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but like it's well deserved, it's one of our teams. Um, one of my teams, of course. And yeah, it was just a great game. Really open. This is why I said if we had a healthy Jimmy Butler and a healthy Moses Moody, we would be title contenders with the team we have right now. Um, the fact we could beat an LA Clippers team who nobody thought, right? And now imagine we have a healthy Jimmy Butler who helps us not turn over the ball. By the way, we're not that good at turnovers without Jimmy. And Moses Moody just a solid shooting guard position player we would have on the team. Um, we would be contenders. Nobody believes me, but hey, been proven wrong. Okay, enough about the Warriors for now.
Yeah.
I could go on probably forever. Hornets and the Magic. Take this one away, Aiden. Uh, it's it's your team who won.
Oh man, dude, that. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the
Oh yeah, NBA thing.
the
Yeah,
box score.
that's what I'm looking through the whole time.
Oh
Yeah,
man, we was not expecting this. We was not expecting this. We
yeah.
First of all, I thought the Hornets were gonna. I thought they were gonna blow out the Heat.
Well, oh yeah. The Heat. Never mind.
Yeah, and it was a really close game. I was really expecting that we were, that they were gonna destroy. Oh, I don't know, man. Their offense is just it's just so much better than than Orlando. But man, fucking let's see. Um, hell, Palo had a good game. Um,
I would say
yeah,
Paulo had
man.
a good 3 quarters, uh, which pretty much made up the game. But
I mean,
yeah,
and then the Hornets were just they were just stinking.
really,
They
really was
were
not
just
great.
stinking, man. Um, I mean, you can talk about it too, man. That's your team too.
Yeah,
You can
it's
go
just
off.
the horn. I was really hoping for a bounce back game, and he did better, but it wasn't great.
It's
It
that
was tough.
experience, bro.
Yeah, I mean Orlando's defense is really, and the physicality really was kind of what came into it. Um, although
Yeah, but
I really do not like how
it's
the
that
game was
stretch, bro.
officiated. Um, they had 37 free throws. The Hornets had 25. Um, don't get me wrong, fouls are
Just
part
wait
of it,
until we
but
get to those other games.
yeah, the amount of times I watched Paulo run into fucking a player to get a free throw is just crazy. It's not even just to hate on Paulo. It's just players in general. When I watch them do it, I just dislike it so much because as a defensive player, you can't do anything about it. And they even added the rule you can't jump into players, and players are still doing it, and it's called for the offensive player to get the free throws. It's like that doesn't make any sense. I know everything's about protect the offensive player, but protect your defensive player, man. There's been enough injuries. You can't allow a guy to just run straight
Mm-hmm.
into a dude and be like, "Oh, weight room," but a defensive player can't cut a guy off and have it not be called an offensive, a defensive like foul. Like, how you supposed to play defense then? Is it only blocks and like you can't even touch his hand or it counts as a foul? It's like it pisses me off when I watch it, and especially when it's just a free throw disparity, and I'm watching the game firsthand, and people can be like, "Oh, you didn't watch the game." I watched the fucking game, almost to its entirety, and looking at the free throws that they got. They showed a highlight Apollo just trucking a guy, running straight into him, and it's not an offensive charge just because the guy wasn't set for like a second. It's like I don't understand, and you can't even challenge all of these. This whole challenge system is shitty as fuck too. It's another thing, but yeah, Paulo had a great first 3 quarters, maybe first half. He was making everything. He was like 2 of 3 from three, and he was like 6 of 12, not even 6 of like 10. And then he had a stinker the second half, but it didn't matter because it was already over. Uh, and it is, I don't know, it is annoying. I like the Magic. I just don't like the way they won. Had they been gritty and won without the free throws, without
They would
fucking
have won without the free throws, man.
Hornets being absolutely just dog shit. Like it was unfortunate. They would have beat him with the free throws, but the free throws is what really pushed me over the edge because like they got a lot of them the first half, a lot of them kind of towards when they needed to, and it was like you can't really do anything about it. Lamelo, all the guys on the Hornets already had like 3 fouls by halftime. And it wasn't like they were fouling him. You can maybe say Lamelo was, but there wasn't like they were fouling him that much. But they already had almost the limit you could get in the beginning, and you just had to take off your star players. LaMelo played 25 minutes this game. 25 minutes in a playoff game from the star, you know? Like that should not be happening at all. And that just shows you how bad officiating is now. And what you can do to manipulate it. I know a lot of good players always get to the foul line, but it needs to be changed. It's boring to watch people just sit at the foul line. Um, but hey, W Magic, they go hard. I'm sure Aiden's really happy about the Paolo finally having a good fucking game for once. Franz played great as usual. Um, Hella got to the free
Yeah,
throw line too, but
for Franz plus 25, 29.
yeah, Desmond Bain
Desmond
plus
Bain
30.
plus 30.
For going 4 14 and being plus 30 is crazy. Um, yeah, god damn.
Yeah, we can move on. What's the next game?
Next game is the Warriors and the Suns.
Go ahead, talk about
Unfortunately,
that.
The Warriors could not pull through. Curry did not have the greatest game, and you could kind of see it during it. Things weren't falling. Um, wasn't Nothing was really being, I guess, great for them. They added more free
Mhm.
throws, but I know at the end of the line, the Suns did Scott Foster, if I'm not mistaken, this is folk fake, and it could have for sure been the referee for the game said he apologized to the Warriors for some of the calls were made out of frustrations and kind of shouldn't have been called against them. Usual shit that the referees need to be fired and rules be
Yeah.
changed. But Suns
Yeah.
played a great game. Jalen Green again.
Great game.
I like Jalen Green a lot, and I wanted him on the Warriors or the Bucks last year, because I knew the Rockets were dropping him, and the fact he went to the Suns, and I know he's never gonna be anything over there until Devin Booker is gone, um, or they trade for another star. It's tough because I know they're never gonna win a chip over there. Especially now with Jalen Green and Devin Booker being in the lineup, they played great. Like you can win games, but they like he played great. Devin Booker is still mid game, as I've said in the past before. Devin Booker's not that kind of guy to carry a team to the finals by himself, or even with a good
Well,
number two
he's
option. But
he's taking a step back.
that
You
is,
know,
that's good that he's doing that and he understands. Maybe it's Jalen's green team
you'll
now.
see him in the next Suns game.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. We're gonna. Yeah.
Let's move
Yeah.
on to the next game.
Yeah.
Unless
Just
you got
was
more to say.
no. Just wasn't amazing. I mean, this is where we've seen injuries and not and I guess getting old kind of come into play, and that's how it is. But it's alright. I kind of wanted this to happen. Got a great showing from Curry the first game. Great showing for all the vets. And then you lose and you still get the pick. So it's okay. I kind of low key didn't want them to make playoffs because I didn't expect them to be able to last another debatable at the very least 16 games. But that's not impossible. It have to be at least 20. Um, yeah, great game for Jalen Green though. I really like Jalen Green. I really thought he was a really good player. Really didn't think the Rockets should have dropped him. I know he choked in the playoffs, but he was young and he was still one of their best players. And they dropped him and some other guys for
Well,
KD, and now look what happens. You'll see in about like 2 minutes they lose to the Lakers. Hint hint. Um, yeah. Raptors and Cavs. Me, they really don't care about this too much. Donovan Mitchell just had a good game. James Harden had a good game. Nothing
it
really to
was
say.
somewhat close.
It
Somewhat.
was it was didn't end up being that close, but it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was. You know. I. I don't know if the Cavs can keep playing it the way they're playing, then obviously I think they'll beat the Raptors. But I think the Raptors might have a chance, but
Like I said, I
probably
think the
not.
Raptors take one. That's about it.
Probably not. Probably yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Although they did
But
have an injury, so they didn't. That they.
Emmanuel quickly.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't have. That's pretty important for them. So,
Yeah.
who knows when he comes
So
back?
we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can move on. I know you're gonna talk about this game. Go ahead and talk about that one.
Okay. Um. Yeah. This next one. Um. Wolves versus the Denver Nuggets. Still a good game from the
Hmm.
Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards playing through injury as we're seeing. Not the
Yep.
greatest
Yep.
efficiency numbers, 7 of 19 and 2 of 9 is not great. But playing through injury, 9 rebounds, 7 assists as a guy who's
Yep.
injured. Second most rebounds on the team.
3 blocks.
Damn, didn't see that. 3 blocks. Yeah, he's a dog. He's why I like Ant so much. Even when injured, he still looks great. Doesn't look amazing, of course. Um, but yeah, it's tough to play through injury, and that's kind of what I hope doesn't really nag him. Um, Rudy Gobert is playing like prime Shaq out there, and then he
Dude,
just
eight for
stopped
nine.
scoring points. After I sent Aiden the screenshot of him going hard in the fourth. Jay McDaniels, all
Yeah.
right. Julius Randle, all right. Io Great game from Ayo. Not bad. 5 of 10,
Hmm.
3 of 7. Not bad. Off the bench. Really good acquisition for them. From the Bucks. Not Bucks, Bulls. Um,
Yep.
yeah, it's tough. What pissed me off the most is that the Nuggets did not play a good game at all, and they still won. Um, I'm gonna read you the number of free throws that the Timberwolves have compared to the Denver Nuggets. And you can say, oh, well, the Timberwolves take more threes. They didn't. They didn't take more threes. The Timberwolves took 34 three
Um.
pointers. The Nuggets took 36. The Timberwolves had 19 free throws. The Nuggets had 33 free throws.
Yep.
And it's not like they're getting offensive rebounds. The Nuggets had one more offensive rebound than the Wolves. They had the same amount of turnovers. It was nothing else but the fucking free throws. Take away 14 points and the Nuggets lose. Take away, not points, free throws. For each free throw that they had, they still lose. If you take away the 14, they still tie. It was pissing me off as I said it already in the other one. I'm watching Joker and Jamal Murray run into players and purposely jump into them and flail their arms about to get the call, and they just get the call. The leading scorer of the
Joker.
game. Yes,
We had one free throw.
I know, but he was trying to get one. There's a lot of times where I saw him go, and
Yeah, he flops a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they bitch about it, and I hate teams that do that because you can't foul bait and then bitch about it, which is why I don't like the OKC Thunder when they bitch about it because they are like, I didn't want to hear that at all. That's another tangent, but the leading scorer, right, for both teams, not the leading scorer of the game, my bad, was Jamal Murray with 30 points. And even, oh, maybe Jamal had, if you didn't watch the game, oh, maybe Jamal had like 4 threes, 5 threes, and was good efficiency. He shot 29% from not even 29%. My bad. Let me do the correct math. Um, he shot 31.8%, 32% from the field. Guess how many 3 pointers he made? Zero
Yep.
of eight. Of eight. He had 16 free throws that game. There's no way
Made all
you're
of them.
telling me he got fouled that many times and all of them were real and not foul baited. You could say 10 is not foul baited, but 16? You tell me they fouled that many times. And I know they shot two free throws for Tex, but I'd be getting pissed too if the ref was calling everything for them. They had 14 more free throws. Dude, Jamal Murray almost has as many free throws as the Timberwolves had. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's boring to watch. It's not entertaining at all to see people go to the foul line off just jumping into other players, and he didn't even have a good game. He had a shitty game. He just made free throws. When have you ever seen a star have a shitty game and be the leading scorer of the game? Like I don't know. It pisses me off that they want it like that. And I think it's just the whole narrative of fucking Jokic and superstar MVP guy getting more calls to the team. You say it's not, but we know refs have come out and said that, and people get superstar treatment outside of Steph Curry. Um, that's a whole other tangent, but it's just nobody on their team had a good game beside Jokic, and even Jokic had a shitty 3-point shooting night. Like 2 for 7 from three from Jokic, by the way. He's 11 of 9 from the field. Um, Still had a triple double, and this is where I feel like I don't know. Triple doubles are just I don't know. It feels slightly inflated. I don't know. It's pissed me off. I can't with this game. Um, in every category, the Nuggets didn't beat the the Wolves in any category besides total rebounds. and defensive rebounds, offensive, I guess, by one. Which doesn't make too much of a difference. They shot worse from the field. They shot the same amount of shots. They shot two more 3 pointers and were worse from three. Um, the only thing they're better at was free throw percentage. It's just same amount of turnovers, same amount of steals. It's like you can't even attribute any of this to the Nuggets just being a good team. They just got the fucking whistle, and that's what pissed me off the most. From what could have been such a great game, that just turned horrible because Ant was injured, and the game recalled so bad. Ant had like 3 fouls going into the second half. Like, it's just like you can't play with 3 fouls in the second half because then it's just too risky to do anything. Like, I don't know. That pissed me off. Let's move on. You can introduce the next game, Aiden. These next ones are kind of we don't care too much about games.
All right. Damn. Yeah, we can move on to the Knicks Knox. Um, hey man, you know, next one, they go one game one. Um, let me. Oh fuck. Let me
Yeah,
look at the box score. Um, I, you still sound fucking bad.
I'm no, I'm not. I'm just annoyed, but it's okay.
um, yeah. I think uh, you know, uh, the Knicks had a good game. Or Cat and Brunson, they had a pretty good game. Fucking Cat's 10 for 10 from the line. That's
Surprising.
kind of crazy.
Played definitely a great game. Yeah, great game all around. Actually, starting five all had
but
double digits. That's yeah.
yeah, man. Dyson Daniels, bro.
Yeah, he
uh,
had 3 steals. That wasn't that bad. Um,
yeah, yeah, I know, but he's not a offensive threat, and he's I don't know playing 36 minutes.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's no, it's
11
you're right. You're
assists,
right. It's tough.
9 rebounds. I mean,
Um,
look, he's a
he
Draymond Green.
contributed. Yeah,
He's Draymond Green. I
yeah.
mean,
Not enough to win though, but yeah,
he was -3, so he's almost better than everyone else.
yeah. The biggest one for me
Yeah.
was Jalen Johnson. Still an
Yep.
okay
Yes.
game, but I didn't watch the game. But from what I heard from the numbers board guys, they're like it it really felt like he wasn't really a presence there, and that's your star player. So if you don't feel like he has a
Mm-hmm.
presence, then um, it's kind of tough to win a game. Yeah, nothing much to say.
CJ
We
McCollum
CJ McCollum had a
leading the team in points.
yeah, he had a great game, but not enough to rely on the CJ McCollum to carry your team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
not great. But yeah, not a game we
We'll
really
see.
cared too much about.
We'll
But
see. We'll
yeah,
see. We'll see more
yeah.
when the second game comes.
Okay,
Um.
now to the juicier game. The
Yeah,
Houston Rockets versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Lost 107 to 98. The Rockets. This kind of shows you how bad of a team they really are. And I've been saying it
Mm-hmm.
all season that they're frauds. And nobody really saw that until the KD files. And even now, it's more like they're frauds. Reed Shepard and Alperen Sengun combined for 12 of 39. You know how horrible that is? Nobody on their entire team who shot more than 10 buckets
Oh.
were above 40% from the field.
Oh my
I meant
gosh,
Thompson might have been. No, not even. 7 of 18. Um yeah, it's below 40%, 30%. So your
bro.
starting five can't shoot better than 40% from the field.
Oh, Kari Eason, 16 points, 7 of 7. Yo, Ray Shepard has 17 points. Yo, Reese Shepard had 13 more shots, and he
Yeah,
made one less.
yeah,
That is just crazy. They don't have good spacing. They don't have a good point guard. This is just the offense can't do anything. They don't have spacing. KD's not there. They don't have a good point guard. It's just bad. It's just
yeah.
so bad.
This is
Like,
kind of where you
yeah.
see when you don't have a good 3 point shooting team. It's hard to space the floor in today's era. Jamar Smith Jr. He's
Mhm.
really fell off from where he was at the beginning of the year and last year. Reed Shepard's not the guy you want taking all the shots. Yeah, he needs to be, but he's not the guy yet. He's still, if I'm not mistaken, a rookie. Um,
Is he?
Not a rookie. Is he a rookie? Um,
I thought this was his
he's
like
very
second
young.
year. Yeah, he's young.
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's his second year. It's his second year. And his first year wasn't amazing or spectacular either. So it wasn't like you expected too crazy of a year. But it's tough. And this is showing you all the cracks that they had. Their best 3 point shooter, Jalen Green, they dropped. I don't think they
Mhm.
should have dropped him. They should have dropped Jabari Smith Jr., which I guess he has the defense, but defense really don't win you games if you can't score. Right? They only say defense win you games is if you can score. And they were not scoring. Amen Thompson, bro, you let your brother outshine you. He's the top 3 defensive player of the year candidate, and you're out here shooting 7 of 18. Not you only took 1 3. Come on, man. Come on, man. You lose it to a Luca and AR-15, Austin Reeves. List Lakers. They don't have anybody but a 41-year-old LeBron. And of course it's LeBron, but come on. LeBron's second best teammate was DeAndre Ayton. And Luke Kennard. My bad.
Luke Kennard, bro.
Luke Kennard was prime fucking Curry out there, man. 5 of 5 from 3? 9 of 13. Luke Kennard. This is why me and Aiden always pick you on 2K drafts. You're that mofo, bro. Oh
You got
my
an A
god.
plus offense.
Dude,
You
A
got
plus
A
three
plus
point, A plus
offense,
mid range, bro. That's all you need. Screw the defense. You're a role player. What a dog game from Luke Kennard. Great game from LeBron too. 19, 8, and 13 as a 41-year-old is great.
bro. He had
From any
like
player, it's great.
like I said, he had like 8 assists in like 7 minutes.
That is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Playoff
insane.
Bronny James. Oh my god. 0
4 minutes
for
done.
0 for 0 for 0. Nah, that's big fun. But great freaking
uh,
game from Luke Kennard, bro, and LeBron. But I
that
don't think
this
LeBron can do this for that long.
this
Go ahead.
this could push him to for Luca and Reeves, or at least Luca to come back. Um,
Maybe.
obviously, KD might come back in the second game, so then
They're
they
gonna need KD.
they'll probably win. But if they can if they can push the games back more for
If
Luca,
they get it to 7, I think Luca might be able to get back.
they said that he I don't know. They said that he might be able to come back for 5, but I don't know. Probably not.
Like playing like this,
We'll have
they
to
might
see.
he might be able to make it. Or they might even win it to the next series, man. Then LeBron could win it in 6, I think. Um,
We'll see. I don't know. I
yeah.
don't like to overact. I don't you're overacting off of these
I'm definitely
one, two
am
games.
overreacting. Oh my god, your mic like peaked right there. That was loud as hell. But I like definitely to. Oh my god, whatever you're doing right there is making a really loud noise. Aiden, Aiden, hello. I think your mic just gave out. Oh my god. Hold on. Take a break. Okay, we're back after a little technical difficulty with Aiden's mic. No idea,
Yeah.
just
My mic just
randomly,
shit the bed.
yeah, just randomly started just being static. I don't know why, and it just
I didn't
came
even
back
touch anything.
randomly. Yeah.
I didn't even touch anything to fix it. I didn't touch anything to break it.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Alright.
yeah, we're good now. But I think I was saying something about overreacting, and I do kind of like to overreact. It's a little more entertaining, at least. But obviously, I don't overreact too much. But when it's something that I either kind of stand by a little more, I like to overreact or like react a little more. Like the Rockets, like the Rockets. Um, and KD, all this. Thought the Rockets were not were fake team. Stood on that pretty much the whole season. Not a good contending team. And what happened?
Yep.
Not enough. Everyone thought Rockets good last year. Warriors took them out. Um, yeah. That's why I care a little more on this, especially the other one. But hey, great game from LeBron. DeAndre Ayton has also really become a really good center, not trying to be the GOAT, just kind of being playing his role. And that's what people need to understand in the NBA.
Yeah,
A
bro.
lot of the
Had a
time,
good game.
you're not going to be the GOAT, right? And you have to accept that if you want to have a good career or even a chance at a ring. Um, take it from,
Hey, bro. He played
yeah,
against Capella.
he did.
They had a
And
matchup.
he did. And he absolutely outplayed Clint Capella. But yeah,
11 boards, 8 for 10. Yeah, look.
yeah. Luke Kennard,
Come on,
lights out,
man.
bro. Love Luke Kennard.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Well, nine
oh,
for 13, dude.
always take him
Five
in,
for
in,
five
in the
from
NBA
three.
drafts, bro. uh,
All right,
yeah,
we
that's
can move on to the next game.
all right. So next game is 76ers and
Bullshit.
Celtics. You know
Oh
what?
my
I'm just gonna
gosh,
combine all these two. Celtics and the Thunder, the 76ers, Suns and Thunder, both just blowouts, showing who really was the better team. Um, 76ers have an excuse. They don't have Joel Embiid yet. Still, absolutely blown out by
oh my
32 points.
gosh, dude.
Um,
Oh my gosh, dude. When I was watching that, oh my gosh,
yeah,
it was Jace Tatum, man.
yeah,
He's looking good.
yes,
He's
sir.
looking great.
It's almost vintage Celtics. Tatum did not have a great shooting night, but still had 25 points, and Jalen Brown had 26. Um,
Yeah. Although I think Jalen Brown and Neemias Keita, I think they were, I think they were in foul trouble, like in
yeah,
the first half, which is crazy.
yeah.
I was looking at it like, what the fuck? Yeah. So they had to bench JB for a little bit, but no, yeah, but why am I not? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong game. No, but Tatum had a great game. Um, the Sixers, man,
They have a lot of
32
work to do.
points, bro.
Yeah, they have a lot of work to do, or just step up to kind of have Joel come back. Um, they need to take one
Oh
game at least
shit.
to give Joel a chance to come back in time. Um, I think if you go down 3-1, it's over. Um,
Ugh. Yeah,
yeah,
dude. This man, the Celtics, man, they're looking scary, dude. They're looking scary. Like their bench is just so good.
they are looking scary. Is why I thought
But
they would go to the finals, but we will see. Um,
yeah, um,
next one is
yeah.
Suns and Thunder. I told
Oh
you again,
gosh.
Devin Booker cannot carry a team, especially if you don't have
Wait,
another
what?
superstar on them. Uh, they lost by even worse than the freaking. They lost even worse than the 76ers.
Oh.
They lost
No,
by 35.
but like, why is Dylan Brooks our first option, bro? Why is he 6 for 22, man? Like, what? Why is he 3 for 10, right? Why, like, what?
You're not wrong. Like I said, they
What?
have their own problems.
Why is he
But
taking 22 shots, bro?
yeah, Jalen
But
Green didn't
yeah,
have the great
Devin,
night either. But yeah, go ahead.
man, Devin Booker's still, it was still just bad.
Not a great
It was still just bad.
80.
-25.
I mean, to be fair, stars always, especially starters, always have usually lower plus minus numbers. Um, obviously, the higher it is, the
Still
better
though,
it means. But still,
still.
not great.
Dylan Brooks, 6 for 22, dude. What the hell, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Devin Booker not being a playmaker is the hardest thing. Um, because when you're not a playmaker and you can't drop 40 a night, and your team isn't amazing, you're not good enough to carry a team. As we're looking at already, 817 is not bad. That's almost 50%, almost. Um, But when you're
Yeah.
your number two option, either Dylan Brooks or Jalen Green, which should be Jalen Green, doesn't have a good night, can you be that guy and be seen and have and are seeing that he is not that guy? Um, the Suns have a lot to work on. Uh, I don't.
They're kind of just the worst. They're kind of just the worst Pistons. they're just
Not
they're
even. They're
like
not even that good defensively. I don't think. Like the Pistons are
no they're
defensively good, but
no yeah, that's why I'm saying they're worse.
oh
I think they're probably like top 10 defense. I'm pretty sure the Suns are somewhere around there. They're literally just like kind of the same as the Pistons, same scheme and everything, but they're just you know bad. they're eighth seed. they're just the eighth seed Pistons. But yeah, I don't know. I don't
um
know. I don't know what else would you would expect from the Suns, man. The Suns are just the Suns are just the Suns, man.
yeah, they're top
I
10
think that
defense. Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah, I
I
mean
think they're. I think OKC's just gonna sweep.
yeah, me too. It should
Shea
be
though,
oh yeah.
15 is from
Yeah,
17
let's talk about these
from
fouls
the line.
again. Yeah. As I was saying earlier, and Aiden has just mentioned, he had 15 free throws. I don't even give a fuck about the Suns. I hate the Suns actually. But 15 free throws? He had 17 free throws and he made 15 of them. He shot almost as much as the Suns had for free throws. He had 18, he had 17 alone. This is an awful game from Shea. This is y'all MVP? Bro shooting Jamal Murray numbers. Not even the good Jamal Murray. Bro had 29 minutes, 25 points, 5 of 18. Not even 30% from the field is horrible. From an MVP caliber not playing. He
he
had
would have
I can't
he
even
would have
speak.
had 10 points if he
Yeah,
had 15 free
yeah,
throws.
and because the refs are on his side, I know he drives a lot, and I know he draws fouls. You're not drawing fucking 17 free throws worth of fouls. No, you're not.
Oh
A lot of
god.
that's foul baiting. I know people say, "Oh, Luca does that same shit." I don't like it either. I'm not a fan of any of these
Yep.
guys.
Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
hate when it happens. You shot 28% from the field, 0 for 3 from 4, or 0 for 4 from 3. 7 assists, I guess, nice 7 assists, but you're a point guard. You're kind of supposed to assist if you're not having a great night.
He
Um,
literally has the ball in his hand most of
yeah, exactly.
the
So it's not surprising at all. Uh, this is your MVP. This is y'all's MVP out here. You can't tell me he's not foul baiting, because nobody else does this besides like Luca. But Luca, oh my god, I can't even. I just because I like Shea's shooting ability from the mid range, and how he can get to the basket. This is such a horrible game to see. Um,
Yep.
did it matter to why the Suns won? Not
It did not,
really,
but like
but I
no.
don't know when the fouls were, so it could have caused some foul trouble, you know. But this is crazy. It needs to be stopped, like straight up. I think after you get 10 free throws, every other foul against you is only one, because nobody's fouling you that much. And I guess within crunch time, like every last 2 minutes, then every foul counts as two again to for game's sake. But you can't be getting this many fouls, man. Like I don't know. It's crazy. It's great, like you can say, oh well, it didn't even matter. Well, it's not the point of it matters. It
It's
matters
principle.
overall. Yeah, it's the principle. It's overall.
Principle.
And I say this
Yeah.
not even because Steph Curry gets no free throws, just because it's so boring to watch. Like, do you guys really enjoy watching a guy go to the line, and it takes a whole minute to see him shoot through two free throws, maybe even longer, and then
Yeah,
he
to be
does
honest.
that the entire game? Like, I
Yep.
know fouls are fouls. You say, "Oh, we stop fouling him." They're not always fouls. Just trying to move into a defensive position and a guy jumping into is not a foul. How are you gonna prevent that? Are you just gonna let him go by and then y'all bitch about people not playing defense because they don't want to get fouled out? Like you gotta pick and choose, man. It pisses me off genuinely. Genuinely pisses me off. Um,
What I don't see enough is I don't see enough people talking about this stuff.
because
Like,
everyone's just like, "Oh, stop complaining." I don't know. It's such a controversial topic. Yeah,
even the Jamal Murray thing, not a single person said anything. Like, it was just, oh yeah, the Nuggets, they had a good game.
yeah. Oh, what a great game from
Jokic
the
had a good
Nuggets.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like, obviously, yeah, it was a good game, but no one said anything. I didn't see I didn't see a single thing about the free throws. Same with Shea. I was like,
yeah.
I guess, bro.
No, it's
But I
stupid,
don't
and
know.
I hate when analysts say like he drives to the bucket, like the bucket a lot. A lot of fucking players do when they don't get calls. Like, you're gonna sit here with a straight face and tell me he fucking deserves 17 free throws? I didn't watch the game, but I watched the Nuggets game. They did not deserve that many free throws. And the Magic game, they did not deserve that many free throws. I'm watching guys jump into players. Fuck the offensive player being safe. Where is the safetiness for the defensive player taking a knee to the chest, the chest, a fucking elbow or arm into the body, or just falling
Yep.
over and possibly rolling your ankle, twisting your ankle, something like I don't know. They need to do something about it. This is shitty basketball. I don't enjoy watching. Like every now and then, yeah, and ones are tough, but when that's all you're
They
doing,
gotta be tough.
yeah, they gotta be tough, and
You
that's
can't
all
just be
you're
this
doing.
flop and shit.
Yeah, and we see when you don't get the
Barely
and
touch them.
one, you shoot 5 of 18. You shoot you shoot 7 of 22. You know, uh, Aaron Gordon for the first half of the game, his only points were from free throws. We like if you watch the game, you can see. I don't. It pisses me off. It needs to change, man. People need to talk about it more often. I know people don't like talking about it, but it really needs to be changed and added a rule. They have the rule where you can't jump into people and jump into people for fouls, but they don't enforce it at all. You
Hmm.
know what they started enforcing? Fucking moving screens. That has never been called. And of them got called for 5 moving screens. What? I don't know. It pisses me off. Um Here you go. There's a game for you to talk about that you enjoy. Uh Magic and the Pistons.
Oh yes, dude. This game, man. Kate had a crazy game, but that's the problem. They they can't rely on Cade all the time because Jalen Duran is taking only 4 shots. Why is Jalen Duran only taking 4 shots?
Yes, sir.
That's insane. Like, why is Jalen Duran only have 4 shots up? He only has 8 points. That I don't know. I know he got. I know he was in jail. Their defense was was
It was
pretty
good.
good, but oh my gosh. And Palo, hey man, yeah, he had a good game, dude. 8 for 15, 53% from the field. 2 for 4. I, yeah, I just want him to stop shooting threes.
I think he
I mean,
needs to.
yeah,
I think he needs to. But maybe not when he's
yeah,
missing like 5 shots, you know.
yeah, but like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, cool. You're 50% from 4 shots, but like those other times, you're gonna be like 0 for 5, bro. Like, I don't know,
I
man.
wonder how many games the Magic win when Paulo Banchero makes 2 threes. That's an interesting that's an interesting stat. Maybe that's why he takes those. Because last time he had,
I'll look at that later.
yeah, I think he
I'll
was
look at
two of
that later.
six the Hornets game where I said he was just making threes and then he just never made it again. That's exactly what happened.
he he should just, if he makes 2, he should just stop,
Yeah, that is
bro.
what
Just
that.
stop. Don't shoot
You're not
anymore.
wrong.
Like, come on. Desmond Bain, dude, 1 for 8. Ugh, from the three. Dang, that's a
Yeah.
little tough, but
Still plus 17 somehow. What the I don't understand from a starter how do you have plus 17 coming off the bench? And not even coming off the bench. But just
um,
wow. Yeah.
it's okay, bro. We don't even need to worry about that. The whole team was just good, man. Or decent. 23 from Paulo, Franz 19. Franz had a good game. Good game. Wendell Carter Jr.
Yeah.
17. Man, the whole team just had a They had a good decent game. Um, the Pistons, man, they just need to figure something out. They need to figure things out, man. Cade, I don't know if he's still dealing with the
The
injury
injury.
or how it's
He probably is,
going with
but
him.
the
Playing
Pistons
40
have a lot of
minutes,
problems. I feel.
playing 40
Um,
minutes, fucking dropping 39. Like they can't rely on K to do everything.
yeah,
I think that's scary. They I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they needed they needed to do something.
yeah. You know the
They
crazy
needed to do
part about
something.
this game?
What's up?
Look at the free throw disparity.
Um,
The Pistons shot 17
what?
more free throws than the Magic,
Oh, did they?
and
Let me see.
and they
Oh
could
yeah,
not.
yeah,
They could not
yeah, bro. That's
win.
it's the same thing. Like Kate had he had 11 free throws.
Yeah, and those are I'm sure were
Yeah.
most of them were probably deserved. Some of them were probably just called, but still, the problems. As I've said this multiple times, why I really don't believe the Pistons are. I feel like they're kind of like the Cavs of this year. Where Cavs number one seed last year, got out in the first or second round, one of the two. The Pistons feel like a team that really doesn't deserve to be here. Um, they have no 3 point shooting offense when Duncan Robinson doesn't shoot great, and Cade is not the greatest 3 point shooter either. He's a fine 3 point shooter, but when your entire team is just not great offensively and you rely on
Hmm.
so many
Oh my gosh.
points from the inside, um, you struggle against really good interior defensive teams. The Spurs, the Celtics. Like, can you win those games against them um, in the
Yep.
postseason when everybody is trying their hardest now? There is no letting up. Can you really beat them? And this is where we see they lose to Orlando Magic team that nobody even had making the playoffs. You know, and it wasn't even like Paolo and all of them had an amazing game. Paolo barely shot. She did have a good game. Don't get me
Everyone
wrong.
had a decent
Yeah,
game.
everyone had a decent game. It wasn't like nobody was like, "Oh my God, they're so amazing." Like it was just
Yep.
the
It
entire
was a
team
team, bro.
was
Team
just
effort.
okay.
And the Pistons,
Yeah,
it was just Cade,
yeah.
basically.
Dude,
Cade
Asar,
and friends.
if Asar Thompson could be good on offensive side, he could be such a better player than his brother. Just because he has the defense already. Like,
Yeah, but he don't.
yeah, he just
He
doesn't,
don't.
dude. 3 for 7. It's not bad, but I don't know, man. They have so many problems they have to do, and I also still have said and still think they are a fraud of a team, and which is why I don't see them winning it. I only got the Celtics or
Nope.
the
Nope.
Spurs, but who knows? We'll see if they don't make out this first round. That would be crazy. The
They
Pistons for
probably
sure.
will.
They probably
They probably
will
will.
because I know the Magic. I don't know the Magic, but we all know the Magic, and they are not this very most consistent team. But
Yep,
who
that's the
knows?
problem.
They didn't have
Yeah.
their whole team the whole year healthy, so we don't know. But we
Yeah,
will
that is
see.
also no. So we'll
Yeah,
see. We will see.
yeah. Crazy first
Um.
game though. W Magic, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
uh.
and then
Um.
the final
The last
game:
game.
Spurs against the
San
Trailblazers.
Antonio Spurs.
Denny Avdia, still great game. 12 and 21,
No, great
two
game.
for
Great
five,
game.
not bad. 10 rebounds, 5 assists, not bad at all. Still great game. It's just team's not good enough, you know. Um,
That's what I said. The problem was, man. You're only ball handler and Denny, man. No,
yep.
it's it. It sucks when you go up against a team like the Spurs.
Yeah, and that's where you really need to have your team being good. No matter how good you look during the regular season, if you can't beat like the top two teams, you need to make a change because in the playoffs, it's not versing everybody. It's versing the top teams, and this kind of is the epitome of it, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Wemby had a great game.
We had an
Most
amazing
points
game.
uh
Yeah,
by a Spur in playoff history in their
debut.
debut,
Yeah,
and most points in the first half by any player in their debut, 21. Crazy. He's had an
yeah.
amazing game.
It won
um,
33 minutes only too.
yeah. He imagine if he could play 40 healthy, like that'd be crazy, you know.
5 for 6 from three. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was he
a
was he
crazy
was
game.
lights out.
Although he didn't rebound that much, but that's fine. It's
Sorry, Stephon
fine.
Castle got them in 7. De'Aaron Fox got 5 as well. Their team is
Yep.
just so good all overall, bro. It's like it's so tough. Like De'Aaron Fox has a good game. Stephon Castle had a good game. Devin Vassell has a good game. When Devin Vassell has a good game, I just feel like they win. You know, sometimes when he's off, it just feels bad. But
He had 2 blocks. That's kind of crazy.
yeah,
Wemby only had 2 blocks, but I think that's also just because they don't want to really challenge Wemby anymore.
yeah, a lot of teams don't want to
It's
challenge
that.
him. Yeah,
Yep. It's that.
it's that.
What did we call it again?
Um,
Because offense is gravity, defense. I
uh,
forgot what we called it.
repulsion. I think it was or repel. Yeah, it's for
Something like
repel.
that.
Yeah, it should be repulsion. He just
That's
has
what it
that.
is, man. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to shoot on Wemby either. Couldn't imagine
Exactly.
trying to do that the whole game. Like, and he's just there. Like, what do you? If you're not a good 3 point shooting team, and even then he can still defend pretty decently on the 3 point line. It's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And even if you move the ball around, he can get to the 3 point like the 2 point like the bucket super fast. Like it's like 2 steps and he's right there. So you either have to make your layup really fast, or you could just make a crazy ass tough lay, or shot or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, nothing too much to say. Just a great game from Wemby, great game from Denny.
Yeah.
I really would like if Denny could have better help. I know they don't have their full team, and Dame is hurt, and probably staying out. But it's like I
It's
don't know.
okay, bro.
It'd be
Next
nice.
year,
Yeah, we'll see.
the push
Uh,
for it.
can't wait to see this offseason. This offseason is gonna be pretty interesting. I feel, especially with how NBA tanking is gonna be adjusted. But yeah, Wemby just super great game. Um, and now
Yep.
going on to awards and other stuff a little bit. Not gonna talk about too long, but just want to say about the LeBron thing. Forgot I mentioned it during the Warriors. Warriors might pick up LeBron. Won't be too bad as long as he comes in without too much of a price tag. Um,
Are they really thinking about him,
yep.
or are they gonna pick up
Well, that's
Kawhi?
what people have been saying. It's been him, Kawhi, and oh my God, who else was it? I'm tripping. Um, I don't know, but it's just him and Kawhi. So the biggest things I've
Do you
heard.
remember?
I couldn't remember. I even watched a video
Is it
on it. Like
another old dude or
no, I
no?
forgot. Oh, Giannis. There you go. That's what it is, Giannis.
No.
Um, but Giannis does that's farther away from his family in Greece, because obviously it's across the United States, and he didn't really want to play in the West. But understandably, West is really tough. And
Yeah.
and I don't know if he's even going to leave the Bucks. Especially with a new coach, who will be coming in. I don't know. So that is probably off the table.
Hopefully.
And if they can't get Kawhi, because who knows what Kawhi is going to feel like. And if Kawhi is worse, who knows if he's going to be this healthy again. Um, then LeBron might be the best option, and I'd be fine if LeBron was there. Imagine seeing LeBron and Steph play in their last years. What a great send off that would be for I guess the generation. I guess that'd be very crazy. And maybe that's what they would
Yeah.
need. The next guy, just a good ball handler. Steph could be a little maybe more of a shooting guard then, and the the dominant ball handler could just be, instead of Draymond, it'd be, um, well, not ball handler, but I guess assister. But now you could be more of a playmaker than Draymond is. Be LeBron, so it wouldn't be too bad.
Lebanon
Yeah.
James.
Don't know what we're gonna do with Kristaps either. We're gonna have to see about that. He looked great, played great. Don't know his
Yeah.
health. Don't know where he wants to go. How that's gonna be. Might have to make up some cap space for other players. So if we do get like a Kawhi or
Mhm.
LeBron, Kristaps is probably gone. As much as I do like him in our lineup, just can't afford that right now. Um, and uh, Wemby has, I think, if I'm not mistaken, won defensive player of the year. I think it was announced. It was announced by Shams. I did send it to you about 2 hours ago. Uh, so congrats, Wemby. As you should. He becomes the youngest player
This is
of
like the
all
most
time.
obvious award.
Yep. Um, Oh damn!
What?
Wemby is the first unanimous defensive player of the year and the youngest DPOY ever.
Wait, he's the youngest?
Yes, the youngest DPOY ever. The crazy thing is, he could have been even younger. He was just injured, and they hold him the Rudy Gobert year. He could have been the youngest, probably ever in the entire history of the NBA. Like including the new gen, the like 10, 20 years from now. But they hold
Yeah.
him because Rudy Gobert apparently had somewhat a better year. But yeah,
Mm.
and he won it unanimously. Unanimously, couldn't speak. I can't speak, but yeah, that is crazy. A
Dude,
hundred of
imagine,
a hundred.
imagine if Shea just didn't exist. He just won MVP too.
Yeah.
That
Um.
would have been crazy. Yeah. But
Oops. Oops. That just not. Let's make that noise. Um. I was scrolling through Facebook to look at the post, but it made some noise. But yeah.
that's
Congrats,
fucking
Wemby.
crazy.
I don't know if the other awards are being announced yet.
I don't, I don't know.
I have to see it. Yeah. So far, it's only just the finalists. But I'm so glad
Yeah.
when Wemby won it. They finally won it. Hopefully, one of many. You know. Um.
Did how much was it? Was it 8? Is that what you said?
That's what I said. Yeah.
So let's see. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow is when Clutch Player of the Year will be announced. Anthony Edwards is there. I'm really hoping he wins it. Shea and then Jamal Murray. Uh, then Wednesday, Sixth Man of the Year. Tim Hardaway Jr., Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Keldon
Wait,
Johnson.
I thought Anne wasn't eligible for
I don't think he was eligible
awards.
for
Or is it
All
just all
NBA
NBA?
first team. Yeah, which I think is stupid, which he just completely deserves
It's
it.
like,
But
that's dumb.
yeah, but he's eligible for a Clutch Player of the Year, which I still think should be Anthony Edwards, hands down. Shea just has a way better team as well. NBA Sportsmanship Award. Don't really think that matters. But that's on
What the hell is
Thursday.
that?
Just being like the best teammate, I guess. Bam is there. Harrison Barnes there, which I think Harrison Barnes should win. Or Al Horford, two super good teammates. Never really complain. Just really solid vets. Shea's there, which I don't think Shea should win either. I don't think that doesn't make any sense to me that Shea's Sportsmanship Award. TJ McConnell's there. Derek White's there. Everyone else I think makes sense besides Shea. MIP is Friday. Nikhil Alexander Walker, Denny Avia,
Denny and Jalen
Jaden
Duran.
Duran. Wow. As much as I like Denny, I think Nikhil should win it. Is probably gonna win it, or Duran. But who knows? Maybe the voters just like Denny enough, and they just go Denny. And then MVP is unknown when they'll be announced. So probably either the weekend or the week after. And I hope they don't include the
Um,
games after the voters because I don't think the voters have gotten the ballot yet. So I hope they don't include any of these playoff games in their vote because that could they might.
absolutely shouldn't.
Yeah, they shouldn't. But I know voters might. So yeah, if they do, I hope you really look at Shea's numbers and the efficiency he had, and how good Wemby actually was compared to Shea. Please understand that. Okay.
I don't think. I don't think.
If they,
I
I'm just
don't
saying
think
if
that
they
they'll
do
do
include it, which I feel like they might because it did happen already, and it's still a week of games, they might. Um,
that.
just don't,
That's
just don't. Not for good, not for bad. Just don't. It's not for that. But yeah, Shea,
yeah. It's
Jokic, Wemby.
in season award.
Yeah. So hopefully they do. Rookie of the year unknown. Uh, VJ
Cooper Flag
Edgecombe, Cooper
Con and
Flag,
VJ
Khan. Yeah.
Edgecombe.
All deserving. Still think Khan wins it, even with his playoff performance, which I feel like they also might include in Rookie of the Year, which they shouldn't.
They might do that for
They
that.
shouldn't.
They might.
He shot 1 for 12. I know it's first playoff ever. You do not do that. Y'all are the ones. I don't know why this vote takes so long. It should be done right at the end of the season. Everyone should get their ballot, and then it's announced.
They're all analyzing, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. NBA Coach of the Year: JB Bickerstaff, the Pistons;
Yep.
Mitch
Yep.
Johnson, the Spurs;
Yep.
and Joe Mazzulla, the
Spurs. Joe
Celtics.
Mazzulla.
Still, me and Aiden still think Mazzulla should win it. great year. Go. I think he's the
That's
second
my
winningest
coach.
coach behind Steve Kerr now. Not second winningest, but percentage wise as a coach. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, did Tyman Stokes teammate of the year? Don't know what that is. I'm not gonna care because there's too many damn names on here. Doesn't really matter. Um, NBA Hustle Award is a thing too. What the? Okay, these are getting too out of place. But yeah. Uh, I think that'll probably be it for today's video. We'll see y'all probably again next week unless Aiden has anything to add on for today. Um,
No, no, I got nothing else said.
yeah. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll try to get these videos out ASAP because I am pretty behind. So if you see this also might be pretty behind. Hopefully not. Because our predictions already came out too. It should be out already. Not out yet, but they should be out. I just have not done them. Um, but yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. This actually went on for a lot longer than I expected. Um, yeah, peace out.
See ya.